Grace and peace. As we're talking about unlikely heroes in Second Kings chapter 5, we have not only Naaman, but we have the girl from Israel who was brought in as a captive. And so I'm going to call both of them unlikely heroes for us today. Because, first of all, Naaman, who had leprosy as a commander for Aram the king, is there, and apparently Mercy has some thoughts about this. But the young girl from Israel who comes in and is serving Naaman's wife speaks up and says, if only my master would see the prophet who is in Samaria, that he could cure him of his leprosies. So Naaman travels all the way in to see Elisha, who is there. And this is a really unusual and unlikely thing to do. It would be as if I went in to see an imam. And perfectly valid and wonderful religion, beautiful in its own traditions, but as a Christian minister, not something that would just pop into my head immediately, right? So for Naaman to travel and to go for another tradition to seek a cure, this is unusual and different. And it teaches us something. And the girl from Israel who serves Naaman's wife, for her to speak up and to make a suggestion to the master of the household, not the wife, and have the wife give that idea to her husband, this too is unlikely. And then when there's the voice again that says, really, if something difficult had been asked of you, Commander Naaman, you would do all the difficult things. But something simple is asked of you, and you take insult and say that surely the cure for what ails you couldn't be simple, and it has to be an insult that simplicity is what is required. Well, the splendor of God is often found in simplicity. And when Naaman follows the instructions, the cure is given, it is found. Unusual, unlikely heroes in Second Kings. And may we learn that when we think outside our own comfort zone and box, oftentimes we find what it is we most deeply need. And when we find the courage to speak, here's what we see. A beautiful gift is given. What a great story of unusual heroes given to us in this text today. Blessings and peace as we continue our journey. Amen.